Okay, to be fair, this isn't quite what I saw today, but it is a good enough representation of what I saw today. So on my travels today, um, yeah, I'm going through different things, but then this one thing stuck out to me. Uh, this lady, I don't know how young she was or how old she was. She could have been a teenager. I don't know. Maybe she was a little bit older. I think at most I might put her late 20s at most, um, whatever. But then she was with another lady that seemed to be older than, was definitely older than her. If she wasn't older than, yeah, I need to check myself. But yeah, she's definitely older. And then a younger boy. So it's three of them walking down the road. All right. And yeah, I'm a little way behind them. I don't know, 10 steps or whatever behind them. And this, I'm walking behind them for maybe 5 minutes. Let's call it 5 minutes, but it's probably less, but we're going to call it five. Um, so yeah, it was between two and five. I didn't time it, right? I didn't time it. So anyway, now, all right. So I'm walking by, right? I'm walking behind them, and yes, for whatever reason, I noticed them. Like I noticed some different people in it, but then this lady did something that, yeah, stuck out to me. So we're yeah. So basically, we're walking on kind of a main road. It is a main road. It's not the most or the biggest main road, but it's a main road. And this dude goes past in a white BMW. This picture looks like the 7 Series, but I'm not the BMW connoisseur. I know I'd have many of them, but I'm not the BMW connoisseur. I only had the 3 Series, but yeah, so I don't know them all. This looks like the 7, could be the 5, whatever. What did dude have today? Could have been the 5, and that's the thing as well. That and we'll get there. We're leading up to it. We'll get there. Probably the lady looking at him doesn't even know what BMW is. She just knows it's BMW or a nice car. Maybe she doesn't even know it's a BMW, but it's crazy, people. It's crazy. So anyway, he drives past, and it was white, um, and he is in a car, and then so she must have looked at him. And why did I notice this? Because I didn't necessarily see her look at any other cars that went past. So yeah, she's looked at him, turned back forward, and then looked and had a longer stare after he was gone past. So like bare crazy shit is going in my mind, and we can come to that at another time. Maybe and we will discuss these things another time. Because earlier, yeah, it's mad. I mean, having these experiences, right? So I'm probably doing too much scrolling, whatever. But then some of it is useful and whatever, innit? I'm learning some stuff still. But this one particular video today or this morning, but I've had this experience a couple of times where they're talking about some stuff. So this morning it was something about the Bible. So this guy's basically doing a reaction video or whatever you want to call them ones, educational slash reaction slash whatever. So he's showing us TikTok videos and other videos of people saying some stuff and putting his 2 pence in, whatever. So one of the TikTok videos must have said something about a specific verse in the Bible, and he said, no, that verse don't go like that. It goes like this. But then he admitted, like, I'm not too sure, but I believe it goes like this. Then that's probably how he said it. And I'm like, and as soon as he said that, I'm like, dude, like, pause the video and go on and check it in. If you're gonna bring it up like that, go and check it. The video didn't seem to be paused, but then yeah, about 2 minutes later, he said, yeah, this is what it actually says, and I'm guessing he googled it. Yeah, it's not a Gen Xer. Gen Xer, I would have went and grabbed my Bible, like I would have grabbed the Bible, but I'm thinking he just googled it. I think the verse was Mark something, either Mark or Matthew, one of them dudes, one of them dudes. So yeah, he must have Googled it and he said, yeah, the verse says da da da. So the verse was kind of long-ish, and it said what the person on TikTok had said, and it said what he had said, all in the one verse. But they remembered certain bits or whatever, whatever. I guess neither of them quoted the verse in full. They just remembered what they remembered or what stood out for them from that verse. So yeah, that's another thing, and we'll get into that. Like all these things are relevant. It's all connected. It's all no, but it is. It is all connected. I laugh, I joke with you lot, and have I seen to you lot, but yeah, if you just really understood that it's all connected. So yeah. Like I'm saying these things. So did I imagine what was going through her mind, or did I read her mind? That's why I bring that up. Like, but yeah, that's another story, and we'll get into that another time. And like the dude today in the video, and I'm saying this happened before. What happens there? And when we hear voices, now I'm even shocked to hear, and I don't know if it's true, that people don't hear voices in their head. Like, how abnormal are you to not? How do you not hear a voice? Like, don't we all hear voices? Am I that weird? I knew I was different, people, but come on, I'm not the only one that hears voices in my head, right? So where do those voices come from? So today, when I saw this lady's actions, where did my thoughts come from? Was it me reading her mind, or what? Where did the thoughts come from? But the thoughts were, yeah, see, obviously, well, I say obviously, but from my impression then, from my perspective, Rookie wanted to make detective. No. But no, seriously, from my perspective, it seemed like if that guy wanted to talk to her, he probably wouldn't have to do much to get a number to get her into bed and so on, so on, so on, so on, so on. So, and what's really wrong with that? Nothing, I suppose. Nothing, I suppose. But yeah, what does she know about the dude? Like, so this picture here, you're looking at this picture, and thank you for listening to me. Whatever, of course you don't have to, but yeah, maybe you learn something. Hey, what's the worst that could happen? So yeah, this picture here with the dude, is this dude's car? I've just snapped a picture off of Google. Like, I don't know if it's his car. I don't even know what car it is. Again, I'm saying like the lady doesn't specifically know what BMW is, and even if she does know what BMW is, how much does it cost? Like, he basically seemed to have got a lot of imagery and a lot of her attention because of his imagery, right? So, what did the imagery really mean? Is he rich dude? Is he like what does it mean? Like, and it's a shame that we go through this. It's a shame. Like, I had my, but it also made me flashback to when I was in the BMW and when I was even more specifically known for the BMW. You could say the guy with the BMW. So that's a big difference from today. Today, like I said, a dude with the white BMW, like which one? The one with the 55 plate or the 75 plate? Which one? Like, but with me, it's just, yeah, but yeah, let's not get into that. Let's not get into that. So, but it's just so crazy, man. So yeah, so I was thinking, okay, I saw a lot of looks and I got a lot of looks, but then he wouldn't have necessarily saw her look afterwards. Maybe he might have saw when she looked at first, but when she looked the second time, which was for longer, he wouldn't have seen that. He's focused on the road, right? So I'm like, how many looks did I miss, and how many times should I have pulled up? But hey, we live and we learn, right? So yeah, so what goes on there? Like, so a dude you don't know in a nice car makes him eligible. But is it his car? Is he renting it? Is it his cousins, his moms, his dads, his sisters? Like, whose car is it? Like, for me, some of the thoughts going through my head. If she didn't see that same dude in that car and that dude walked up to her on the road without coming out the car that she knows that he's got, if she doesn't know him for the car, and he tries to approach it, he'd probably get shut down. I'm not saying definitely. I'm saying probably. So what are we actually doing out here, people, man? What are we actually doing out here? just before I got back in the house, I stopped old school friend, and we got into a nice conversation. Just this reminiscing, but also trying to learn and yeah, and share things we learned from the past. Like some of it was some of the girls, and I guess how some like I know, yeah, you can laugh at how loose some of the girls were, but then yeah, we weren't exactly um specific or whatever. Yeah, I guess we was kind of loose too, but you don't see or think that of men. But yeah, I guess we was kind of loose too. But yeah, this is society, in it? So yeah, again, I'm not gonna blame this girl for her reactions. It's just society. But then one of the things that my friend brought up, right? So and we weren't just talking about girls. That's not all men do. I don't know what women do, but yeah, it came up in a conversation. And a point we was talking about these girls now. So he asked about several different girls, and most of them I kind of remember. And like, oh, this one, Sarah, Donna, this one, yeah. Not only trying to expose anybody, but one particular girl is like, yeah, the one we went to the barbecue, and I was like, okay, I didn't remember that I've been to that barbecue with him, but yeah. He says we went to the barbecue together, we went to the barbecue together. I know what girl he's talking about. Because he said the area and said, yeah, we went to barbecue. So I'm like, cool. So I'm like, you know what happened with that girl? With that girl, we had, a little like for each other, but then she kind of broke it down and said, look, you have a child. That's nice. That's lovely. But yeah, I'm not one of them girls that sleep around and all the stuff and all the stuff and that stuff. Like I know what I want and blah 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 blah. And I do want to be serious and I do want to have a child. But when I have a child, I want to have a child for a person that hasn't had a child before, so it can be both our first times. It's really nice, really cool, really cool, really cool. And yeah, so I was a non-starter. It wasn't gonna happen. It wasn't gonna happen. She wasn't that type of girl, which I could only have respect for that, right? I could only have respect for that. So then telling my friend that, and he's never heard this before, and this is something from over 20 years ago, but he's never heard that part of the story. He's just asking me, yeah, what happened with her? And I remember what happened with her. So I'm telling, and then guess what he says? I know you can guess. You know what's coming. Not that anything's wrong with what she's saying, but wouldn't you, having the baby and man, the woman, first child together, brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. It's yeah, fairy tale stuff. Yeah. But see, this friend of mine, I think we were more friends because herself, I was cool with her sister, her mom, like, yeah, like even, I don't know, 5 years ago, I went to check her mom and she weren't there, but I didn't go to check her, I went to check her mom, like, so I'm cool with the whole fam. But why I'm cool with the whole fam is because I was the dude that always had my daughter with me. Yeah, like I barely went anywhere without my daughter. I was doing college at the time and I kind of had to do college. But yeah, and I probably had her out too many times late at night. But no, she was always with me. If I'm there, she's there. If she's allowed to be there or can viably, feasibly be there, she's gonna be there. So the whole with this person, and it's the first you're having both having your first child together. That's all cool. But what if he's not that type of person to look after his child? Like I'm already proven I'm about my children. So fair enough, it wouldn't be my first child, but hey, my track record says I'm gonna be about the child in it. Like, so what's more important? Like, what's more important? But yeah, I'm sure at some stage back in the day, I thought that to myself, even though I didn't bring it to her because I'm not that guy really, or wasn't that guy. I'm still not that guy to overly say some stuff just to sleep with you. Like, I'm not gonna fill your head with rubbish. Like, so there's another chick that and I was saying to my friend, I was saying like, yeah, so one night I must have stayed there. And in the morning, she had a little girl as well. And in the morning, little girl jumped in the bed and, just being a child and wanted to be with her mom and her mom's friend or whatever. And yeah, I was just cool with her. Like, I like children, right? I like children. But then after that, the chick was like, the lady was like, yo, where are we and where we going? Because I don't really want this for my daughter. If my daughter's getting involved and stuff, then yeah, I'd like to know something more serious or whatever. Or, if it's just some little joke thing, maybe it doesn't happen, or I'll make sure I keep you away from my daughter because I don't need you and my daughter intertwangling and then you're gone in 6 months or whatever. And again, I've got to respect these things, innit? Like, I possibly only have 2 or 3 of them stories. Like, most ladies for me is just whatever. And again, even like we don't look at the male side, but yeah, for me, I was almost like whatever. But yeah, yeah. So I can only have respect for these ladies. So I said, nah, like I'm not really in that position yet. And I liked her too, but I had to respect the situation and walk away because I couldn't commit. So yeah, I'm not going to lie to her to keep sleeping with her. So I walked away. So back to the lady with the car now. It's like, I don't know if you actually believe me that, yeah. And maybe it's just my thought, but the same guy not being in the car, I could walk past and she wouldn't notice. So what's with the imagery and why the car makes it so much more, yeah, what's what the word I use, but whatever the word I use, but yeah, I can get down with this dude. But the car's a rental, it's borrowed, it's somebody else's, it's company car, like, come on, man. And I'm not trying to school you people. I'm just trying to say that's my thing in it. Since I kind of got the angle, just think different, man. Think different. I know what I saw. And looking at this picture, what do you see? I see a guy posing on a nice car. Do you see a guy posing on his car that he paid 30, 40, 50,000 pounds for, or a guy posing on his car that he's paying £300 a month for? What do you see? Like, all I know for a fact is that there's a guy with shades on. It's a white BMW. He's got white jacket, yellow t-shirt, brown trousers on, and it's nighttime. That's all I know about this picture. I know nothing else. I can't make the assumption, but there we go. We make the assumption and we go and sleep with the dude. Like, even if it is and he's paid for it and he's not paying for it monthly, and even if he's paying for it monthly, it's not such a big deal. But yeah, for me, it generally means then you haven't got enough money because, yeah, rich people by choice, they might pay for some stuff monthly, but they can pay for it outright. Like, they can pay for it outright. But is he a nice person, horrible person? Does he have 6 other girls and you're going to have to come and be number 7? Like, yeah, doesn't matter, right? Long as he's just got that car. People, thank you. Loving it. Working on getting them a bit better. But the message is always there. Like, if I don't have a message, if I don't really have something to say, there's no point in me making a video. So if you can tolerate the imagery and all this stuff, please know that I'm always bringing a message in it. But thank you. If you want to use the comments, not a lot of people is ready for that yet because I'm not big enough. My numbers don't, whatever. But people, stand out and be different, man. Stand out and be different. I'm hearing some people and I like it. Like, so if you come to this, is pretty much the end. If you come to the end, what you can't put a question mark in the comments. Put something in the comments for me. The algorithm likes it. It's no joke. But big up yourself anyway. Thank you. Love. You've given me the time. Why am I asking for more, right? Next time, people.